Running through the forest at nighttime is always dangerous, but unemployed day 5, I believe it is. This is my 5th day of being unemployed without a job or money. So there's a lot of things that I feel that are really wrong, and I'm kind of stressed out day after day. And I'm trying to figure out like where my stress is coming from because they don't go over this in school. Like my stress could be coming from my home life or the amount of money I have or me not talking to friends recently or having that many friends. I think of all you YouTube video viewers as my friends. So thinking about that, Mr. Beast has 300 million friends. I have 674 friends that are my YouTube subscribers. So, I mean, a friend, like even making friends, because when you're unemployed, it gets pretty lonely, very lonely, to the point of you like, hey, like, especially if you don't have a car. Thank God I have a car because if I didn't have a car, like, my head would be spinning. And these employers think they can pull the rug over us and get away with it, and that's definitely not going to happen. The wolf in sheep's clothing. That's the employer. They're give you a job and then they'll cut your hours down to 10 hours a week and then be like, we gotta kick someone off the ship, and then they look at you and be like, you're fired, dude. So so that's real life. That's real life of what's going on with this world, and it's even going to get worse and worse and worse. But at the flip side, I don't know if you guys know, at least where I am right now, it's 100 degrees out. So even being in a car with air conditioning on is hot. I couldn't imagine people on the bus. The people on the bus, it's like 100 degrees out, dude. Like I think I watched a video. This girl was doing her post office job and died of heat exhaustion. So you gotta think of your health, because these employers don't care if you live or die most of the times. If they'll be like, if the person lives or dies, we'll just replace them with another employee because we have abundant of employees we can hire, and it's just so messed up, so fucked up in so many levels that the employer thinks that they can replace us as if we're a animal or a cow or like a cat or a dog. Like, the cat runs away, we'll just replace the cat. If the dog or if the horse runs away and falls off the cliff, then we just replace the horse. It's stuff like that that like pisses me off and makes me angry, at these employers. And I would say sometimes it's fun to get pissed off. It's fun to get pissed off at these employers because they're such I wouldn't say jackasses, but they most of the time they are, and they look out for themselves. They're like, oh, I gotta have 70 hours a week, and you get 10 hours a week. Deal with it. And it's like, how am I supposed to deal with 10 hours a week, making $14 or $20 an hour? How am I supposed to live off that? And the answer is I can't live off that. I can't live off minimum wage. I can't live off $7 or $15 an hour. And these employers know that, and they play games. They like to play games with our money. That's why I think you should be always applying for jobs. But that just sucks, if you're always applying for jobs because you think your job is about to be, for say, liquidated or fired, or you're about to quit. Definitely not in this economy. I don't recommend quitting unless you have a really good full time job you're about to get hired at. Then I'll be like, yo, like 10 hours here, and then they're offering me 50 hours a week, guaranteed. But then this 50-hour a week employer wants to take your entire soul away in your life. And then this employer couldn't give a shit less if they give you 10 more than 10 hours a week. So it's crazy that the employers think differently. I think a lot of things. I think that this is one of the toughest economies in my entire life, and I don't think I regret quitting my last job. But I don't know. Since it's day 5 of being unemployed, I'm feeling some anxiety. I'm feeling some loneliness. I'm feeling some type of way towards my previous employers that didn't have the best interest in mind for me as their employee. You know, I just don't know. I don't know. I can barely tell you where I'm going tomorrow. So that's why I don't want to like hang out with friends now. Is like I'm trying to figure out my money situation. Once I figure out my money situation, then I can like hang out with friends, like go out to bars and restaurants because I'm not going to be in crisis every single fucking day of my life, and nor should you. You shouldn't be in crisis every fucking day. Every day you're in a crisis in life. It's crazy, it's exhausting, and it's just wrong. It's messed up. Because if I'm in crisis every single day, how am I supposed to really live life? How am I supposed to live life when the employer, the friends of the employer are trying to get me fired constantly? And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I swear to God, I'll just find another job. But now I'm here unemployed, so it's a funny reality that you think like, oh, I can find another job so easily, and then I swear this employer applied to, I went for the interview, and she was like, "I'm so excited to get you on the team," and then I was like, "Hey, are you doing second round interviews anymore?" And no response back. So at least I would respect a response. Something. Tell me what's up. Like if you're not gonna hire me, tell me, dude. Don't make me wait for this shit every day, man. It doesn't end. At the end of the day, it ends with you. It ends with, are you going to give up? Are you going to give up on your dreams? Are you going to give up trying to find employment? Are you going to give up a lot of things? That's why I get like people having 2 or 3 jobs now because they can't trust the employer because they lie so much. The employer lies so fucking much that you can't tell what's going on anymore. So they can be like, you're hired, and then hey dude, you're fired 4 weeks in, and you're like, what the, and they don't give you any. What's funny? They want a heads up notice of when you quit, but when they fire you, they don't give you a heads up notice. Isn't that funny reality? I don't know. I don't know what to think. That's why you should have streams of income coming in so you won't fall into like losing everything. Like I have my book, like the books I sell, that's income that's coming in every month, but that's only so much money. So I need a stable job. I need a stable life. Fuck, taking risk is great, but like I need stability in my life. This is crazy that these employers take you for a roller coaster up and down, and then the employers are trying to get you fired, and the next thing you know, you're terminated, and it's ridiculous. And so, some of these employers, I think you should be like, I'll stick the middle finger up to them and be like, "Adios, motherfuckers! I'm out of this bitch." You know, that's funny to do. I mean, since the employer, what's funny? The employer can't even see if you don't put in your resume your previous job, they can't even see it anyway. So if someone fires you, you can be like, "Adios, motherfuckers." But make sure you have another job that you can use for a reference and not that job. That's what I think. I don't know, but I think life's unstable, and you need to create stability in your life, and you deserve that. You deserve that. Thanks for watching.